Now that we're fully engaged in the current issue of 1851, you can see that this is our Women in Franchising issue, where we are profiling the most prolific female leaders in franchising. This is obviously a hot topic. I don't know why. I mean, females, males, leaders are leaders. I don't know why it's always a hot topic, but I'm glad that we're able to call out female leaders who are making noise in franchise industry. I will say I go to conferences, I look around the room, and I'm not going to say the politically incorrect term, but it is very, very male heavy. I like seeing females being disruptive in somewhat a men's business. We used to work with the Dwyer Group, and I loved finding stories within their organization of female leaders, female franchisees who felt empowered to do incredible things. And part of that came from the leadership top down. So Adina Dwyer Owen leading the organization motivated those underneath to believe that anything was possible, which you'll see in female leaders, and you've seen it in the statistics. Traditionally, female leaders are paid less, they're respected less, but here they don't let that bother them. You read in my column yesterday, I talked about grit, and females have to have grit because they've probably been told no along the way. And I'm not saying anything new, it's just what the data delivers. So I love that we're highlighting strong female leaders in this month's issue of 1851, and hopefully as you read through some of the content, you'll find a story that inspires you as well. What I would love for you to do, especially if you're watching the Weekly Sizzle, is share along in this storytelling. One of the cool things that you can do with our stories, and we built them this way, is we built them to be shareable content. So if you click the LinkedIn button down, wherever it is, or the Facebook button, and share one of these stories with your audience, you're now taking content that you're saying is meaningful and you're sharing it on your Facebook or LinkedIn or Twitter pages. And we would love for you to be active in the community. And lastly, before I let you go, I want to thank everybody who I saw at the multi-unit conference for coming up and saying that they've enjoyed the Weekly Sizzle. We're trying to feed you content that inspires you or motivates you or educates you, and hopefully we're doing a good job at that. I'm going to give you my personal email address. It's nick@nolimitagency.com. If there's content or stories that you have, feel free to email my personal email address, and we'll see what we can do about getting that story told. It's really about telling the stories of this community. This month happens to be those that are who are female and strong and inspirational to our field. Hopefully you'll read one of these stories or a few of them and find some inspiration yourself. Thanks for watching the Weekly Sizzle. Have a great weekend. Take care.